You might not know the word EMAW, but they do in Manhattan, Kansas. It means every man a Wildcat. And inside Bill Snyder Family Stadium, virtually every man, woman, and child is a Wildcat and loves Kansas State. Today, a couple of SEC teams get ready to square off in what ought to be an old-fashioned slobber knocker. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Kansas State Wildcats. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Louisiana Tech will kick it off and we'll be underway. And this game will start with a kickoff going out of bounds and give this offense tremendous opening field position. A first down for the offense. Looking for space, it's Cornelius. Really nice run there, good solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
So no room to run there, and you wonder after that loss on first down where they turn now.
Yeah, and that's why it's so important for the defense to win these first downs, right? You want to create negative plays to make this offense so much more predictable.
Trying to get behind the defense. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. Taking it the other way. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, the defense came into this game, guys, knowing that they were going to be tested with the offense throwing it vertically down the field. And you saw it right there on the opening drive. They were ready for it. Great job locating the ball and getting the INT.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? They've really performed at an elite level in conference play, and that'll build your confidence as we continue through this SEC season.
This was a team that was really motivated in the offseason coming into this one, and they knew the challenge ahead of them, but they also know how talented they are. And, David, they're putting that on display each and every week here in SEC play.
And let's pump the brakes, because if they're happy with what they've done so far, they're going to have some losses. Like, this is a tough league. The SEC is not easy to navigate. They're going to have to continue to grow and get better, but it's a heck of a start.
They'll throw it on first down. Coming after it. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. Shoots it to the left. And the ball is intercepted. Got some room to run. He looked as if he thought he had it all the way, and this junior makes a play.
Really early in this game, you're seeing the ball hogs on both sides of the ball. Interception on the first drive of the game, and now they come out, and this defense gets a pick in return. There are a lot of dudes in the back end with speed and with the ability to close. What a phenomenal play by that young man just now to get the ball back to his offense.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Motion from the offense. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Bulls his way forward. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Kansas State.
quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Now on second down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the tight end. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Louisiana Tech pushing the tempo. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, Dave?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Now he's going to break the pocket. Grab near the marker. It's Mullins. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
Going to the run. It's Pierce. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And the point after is good. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
At the 35, he's loose. Smashes ahead. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
Out of the gun to give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score tied at 7.
The Wildcats are flying down the field. They're going to ride this running back.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Deep shot for the end zone. And that pass intercepted. Got room on the return. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Quickly complete. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
You see this more and more in college football. Motion the running back out of the backfield. What am I looking for? I'm looking to see if it's man coverage. Does a linebacker go and chase him? If he does, guess what I get to do? Take advantage of my matchup. I like my speed better than yours.
Fighting off the defender.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Safe completion on the screen. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Now improvising. Unleashes one. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
The quarterback had everything he wanted there. He knew pre-snap exactly where he was going. Of course he was going to be going towards his primary target, but just can't hook up for the completion.
Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out fast. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
And I love what the quarterback did with his eyes there. 3rd down, you're throwing the hitch against zone. You've got to freeze defenders because they're all watching you. If you eyeball that throw, someone could pick that off and take it to the house. So great job with his eye discipline.
The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Looking to pass inside the red zone. He's got the tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Louisiana Tech now has it in the red zone. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. They'll line up for a second down play. The aerial assault continues. Gets open down the middle. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. It's great to send that blitz and get the heat on the quarterback, but you might need a little help on the backside with this guy.
Yeah, because now you're putting your guy in man-to-man situation against an elite receiver, and that's a tough battle to win. But you got to take those chances. You got to be aggressive. The offense won that one. At least it wasn't a huge game-changing play.
And the Bulldogs have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. The back goes in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
He's back to throw on 2nd down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Third and goal coming up here. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Fires into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech.
Touchdown, Louisiana.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Arizona State is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Jake Plummer, this might not be over just yet. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Ohio. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Looking to go up top on 1st down. He'll turn it loose out to the right. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Going to try to get it himself. And he'll skip his way out of bounds after a short gain, making sure he doesn't take any unnecessary punishment.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Looking to take a shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Makes a move. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Pressure coming. Feeling the heat as he lets it go. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fires left. Makes a connection. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
And it's first down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the first half. And he'll line this one up from 53 yards out and try to bang it through. And it's no good. He missed it. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Kansas State will kick it off to start things in the second half. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Makes the catch. It's Mullins. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
And they're able to get a third down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th.
Well, the offense is trying to get it down on the ground there on 3rd down, but they just can't seem to make it work because of how physical the defense has been, guys. It's made this offense very one-dimensional. I mean, the only way it seems they can move the football is when they try to throw it.
And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? On 4th down, going to the air. Makes the grab, and he's got the first. He's off to the races. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
And, man, that play looked a little bit too easy. 4th down, big situation. You got to get up on these receivers and make it difficult. He gets the football right away, gets all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Louisiana Tech, 21. Kansas State, 7.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively, I got to put some good possessions together here and make something happen on this side of the football.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Off the play fake. Quickly complete. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
And he'll make the grab along the sideline, but is not able to get to the first down marker.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
That last completion sets him up on second down. Wide out in motion. Little touch pass to the receiver. That ought to be enough to give Kansas State the first down.
When you think about when you hit those guys on the move, man, he's already flying so fast, and I got to adjust my angle as a DB and make sure I keep outside contained, and it's just it's a really easy play to run to get positive yards, especially in a situation like that when you're looking for the first down. You get it. Nice, easy, breezy.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
Man, that is just a great job on defense there on 4th down, making a play on the ball in the air. Everybody had their eyes on the quarterback, but having great timing, swatting the ball away and doing it cleanly. No PI. And as a result...
And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. And the defense couldn't corral him, and they took it all the way. Touchdown, Bulldogs! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. How about that quarterback taking the shot downfield and delivering to the wide-open receiver?
I love this quarterback, Reese, because he's aggressive. He wants to take shots. He's looking for every opportunity to show off that cannon and that arm talent. He showed it to all of us right there.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score. And
fires and picked off. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
He'll start this drive firing. Going to take a shot at this DB. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. And the route is on.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Arizona State is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Jake Plummer, this might not be over just yet. They're trailing by just 4 to Ohio. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for. Gonna take a shot. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
This quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in his game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the first half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot, but they're not able to come away with the completion.
Pocket starts to collapse. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Fires into a world of traffic, and it's picked off. He'll try to take it back. At the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. How about that D coming up with a play like that?
Yeah, and we're going to talk about the guy who caught that and returned it for the touchdown. But how about the pressure on the quarterback? You've got to get ways to be physical with him and make him uncomfortable. Nice job hitting him as he's throwing with the football. And then, obviously, the interception and 6 points.
They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet.
Have you ever met a wide receiver that isn't always open? They always want the football. They got so much confidence. QB rolling outside the pocket, trying to make a play. Receivers had an opportunity maybe to make a play, but you know what? I'm open, throw me the ball, throw my hand in the air. You know what? That pick, it goes in the quarterback stance, not the receivers.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Louisiana Tech 42, Kansas State 7.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Release to the back. Makes the grab. It's Mullins. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
It doesn't matter what the defense has tried to do. Man coverage, zone coverage, blitz, whatever. Quarterback has been locked in. 350 passing yards now.
With the catch, it's Mullins. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
At the 14-yard line. That's a first down for the offense.
Quick strike complete.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's looking to throw. Snags it. Touchdown, Bulldogs.